feel like recently hustle culture has been hustling me because it is exhausting trying to keep up with the 20-step skincare routine, the 10,000 steps, eating all your protein, getting your 8 hours of sleep, just all the things that it takes to be that girl and the whole aesthetic around that over the last couple of years. And ultimately, those things are important for your physical and mental health. But I realized with myself that if I focus on those things every day and try to squeeze everything in, it actually creates more stress and pressure on myself than actually making me feel joyous and happy. And so I've realized for me, I just need to approach it from a more cozy, just gentle, simple living type of way. So instead of, really stressing about my 10,000 steps, I'd rather just go for a walk and enjoy however many steps I can get in that day. And, focusing on eating healthy, but not putting pressure to count all of my protein grams every single meal. So I think for me, what works is I would like to focus on all of those healthy habits, but just in a more cozy kind of approach. So let's spend the next couple of days doing some of these things, but just being gentle with ourselves. I am a few pages into Ruthless Vows now. This is by Rebecca Ross. This is, of course, the sequel to Divine Rivals, which I read last year. Everyone was going on about it, and rightfully so, because the story was just so fun to read, and it was a beautiful romance as well, and the world building is really interesting as well. That first book left off on a bit of a cliffhanger, and so I am excited to dive into this one. Rebecca Ross has just done such a great job with describing, this world and this characters, and just it's a very unique kind of layered story. And typically, lyrical writing isn't really my jam, just because I find it to be a little extra fluffy and a little hard to get into sometimes. But with Divine Rivals, I actually found it to be quite a fun experience reading the book, and I think that lyrical writing actually added a lot to the story. There were some great quotes in it. I did annotate that one as well, just like I'm gonna do with this one. It's been so fun to annotate books like this, especially ones that have like so many great quotes and just like really impactful like passages and storylines. So I'm excited to read this, but I'm gonna sit and read for a little bit longer, enjoy my cup of tea, and then we will go do some other cozy things later today. describe how peaceful this is, just sitting in the sun and just doing something so mindful. And this isn't perfect, and of course there's mistakes, but the bigger picture here is just giving my mind those few minutes of peace and sitting still and being so focused on something in the moment that like I forget all about my anxiety and my worries and all the things that I should be hustling to do right now. Sometimes you just need this moment, you know, to even be good at any of the rest of your day. And if you can just sneak away and take a few minutes to do something very relaxing and chill, it can do wonders for tackling your to-do list later. No Cozy Girl vlog would be complete without a journaling moment. This is one of my favorite things to do because I really do believe that no matter how wonderful all of your external factors are, your skincare, your exercise regimen, all of your eating habits, everything, no matter how good it is, it really doesn't mean much if your little doodad in here is not feeling great as well, because if there's a lot of internal conflict and a lot of internal chaos, then there really isn't a way for you to enjoy everything that's going on outside. So for me, I like to do journaling at least on a weekly basis, and I will tell it to anybody who is willing to listen. I push journaling on everybody I know because it really does do wonders for mental health. I usually just do the weekly reflections in my planner every week. I ask great questions about, you know, what worked last week, what you're hoping to do for the next week, and that's the one I stick to. But every now and again, if I have a few extra minutes, and especially during times in my life where either there's some change coming or there's something big going on, I like to reach for journals that are a little bit deeper and have some more intricate questions. This one is called A Journey Within an Adventure Through Your Heart, Mind, and Soul. That sounds really intense, but it actually is very, very helpful to see some of these prompts and ask yourself questions that you might not normally ask. And the one that I'm going to be doing today is all about limiting beliefs. And limiting beliefs are these things that we have come to start believing about ourselves that often hold us back from doing something either new or exciting, or something we've always wanted to do but never believed we could. It's just all these things that have built up through childhood or your adolescence or your relationships that you've had, and it's the things that kind of keep us from doing everything that we want to do, or, you know, trying to go after a new goal, or, you know, new adventures, or whatever it might be. So I'm excited to sit and do this one. This journal is so beautiful. It just has the most beautiful illustrations, and the guided questions are really, you know, helpful when you're trying to unpack something this deep and something this like meaningful to yourself. So I'm gonna sit and do these for a little bit. I also love this quote in here. It says, sometimes all it takes to change a life is to decide which beliefs do not serve you. Stuff like that is so impactful. And it's hard to think of stuff like that in your everyday life when you're just trying to get by and just trying to get through the circus that happens every day. And so, you know, stopping every now and again to just sit down and uncover some of these things about yourself helps you learn more about, you know, why you do the things you do or why you believe what you believe. And by uncovering those things, you can then do something about them to get to that next great chapter of your life. So I encourage anybody who is willing to listen to me to do journaling. Start small, start with a few minutes every week or even every couple of weeks, and just see where it takes you, because I think you will be pleasantly surprised with how much it will really change your mental health. vlog here. Thanks for watching the last couple of days as I've done some of these more cozy, gentle approaches to physical and mental health. I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to be that girl. I think they are beautiful. I think they have amazing skincare routines and they have such beautiful lives. But I just wanted to say in this video, my message was really about, you know, if you have a more gentle, cozy approach that doesn't make you any more wrong or right than anybody else, just follow what's inside, and your own internal compass will tell you what is good for you when it comes to all of these things. And if you're like me and you just need a softer touch and to give yourself a little bit more grace as you push yourself to the next best version of you, that's okay too, and we can do it in our own cozy ways. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.